If you watched my previous video on the Belvedere here, then you'll remember that I had 3 stuck valves. But when I first started working on the car, I think there were 6. If I remember, I had a couple intake valves that were stuck. The problem is you can only see 1 valve through each spark plug hole. But what I ended up doing was using a metal punch and a hammer and hammering the valves back down as I turned the engine over, the stuck ones. There are 3 valves that I can't see. So like, for example, for this cylinder, there's a valve here that you can't see. For this one, there's one here, 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 and so on. So I marked the 3 cylinders that had stuck valves. And you can't see them or get to them or anything, so I couldn't get a punch down in there. But I had an idea, and I made this little piece of, this little tool here out of a piece of flat bar. I tried making it look like that in the first place, and then I ended up making it a little bit longer. I went through 3 of these, breaking them and just not making good ones. But what we want to do is see if we can hook into the spark plug hole and then turn this piece, the hook, over and find the stuck valve and push it down. All right, I'm going to turn the engine over and wait till this valve comes up. Okay, I felt contact there. So what I've been doing is just hammering the valve back down. As you can see, that one went down pretty easy, but we can't get to the shrouded one, which is right here. So we'll take this tool, wiggle it on in there, and then we can start to turn the tool to the other valve. So right now it's on top of the other valve. I have the little lip pointed this way. If I push down and spin, you can hear it drops. So we know that valve is open. This valve, the tool is thin enough on the end where I can actually leave it in there and we can feel both valves moving up. Okay, so once you hear the feel the second hit, then you can actually hammer both down at the same time. So it went 1, 2, and both valves are down. So I'm going to keep doing this, and hopefully it'll loosen up. I could just pull the head, but I really want to run this engine if I can before I put any more money into it to see if it's any good. So we're taking turns with that and then some seafoam as well. When both valves are open, I'll pour some more in so we can get it on the valve guides. Okay, so I think my shrouded valve is now unstuck. Now we just got to work on the one that we can see. Trying to be careful not to mess up the spark plug holes, but I don't know how much success I'll have being easy on them. Good, good, good. Okay, so this one is still sticking. Yeah, it's just that one valve right there that we can see. So that one's going to be some hard work, I think. It's possible we'll have to pull the head. Let me check the other one. Nope, that one over there is working. All right, well, I'm going to keep giving this a go. Hopefully we can get this thing freed up, and hoping the next video can be on ignition. Because if we can get spark to this thing and decent enough compression, it'll run. Well, I've got some awesome news. I finally have compression on all 6 cylinders. So this one right here was just crazy stubborn. It seems like I would get this valve loose and then this one would be stuck. But now they are both working as they should. I'll turn it over so you can see compression. So now I've got compression there, and we'll go ahead and show you the tool working again. So once I hammered on it quite a lot, I was able to just push it down by hand. And so I'll show you that now. I just sat here and turned it over by hand for quite a while. There we go. So I have it turned backwards so the foot is that way on that valve, and I can actually push down both valves. You'll see this go up and down twice. So I just sat here and did that for quite a while, alternating between the penetrating fluids that I have here now, which is just WD-40 and Ballistol and Seafoam. So I just kept doing that, and every now and then I'd have to get the hammer out and kind of hammer this thing down. In the beginning, I thought I was going to have to pull this out each time I rotated the engine, but luckily this is just thin enough, this flat bar here, that I can push both the valves down. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on this, make sure they're all nice and loose, and then hopefully tomorrow I can get some ignition components in and we can work on spark. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks for watching.